Welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Matt.
And I'm Kiki.
And today we're talking about famous fountains around the world. So, fountains are sometimes tourist attractions that people go to visit because they're pretty and beautiful to look at. So, Kiki, do you know any famous fountains?
Well, I grew up in Singapore, so there is a famous fountain that I think a lot of people have been to, and I know you've been there. It's the Merlion Park,
Yes.
where the Merlion he's spitting out water from
That's
his
right.
mouth.
The merlion, the mermaid lion, which is a symbol of Singapore, is spitting water out of its mouth. And if you line up your selfie correctly, you can make it look like the water shooting out of your mouth.
Yes,
which I did.
Yes, and I did that too. So that's definitely something fun a lot of people will do when they go and visit Singapore. And Singapore has quite a number of fountains, but there are other very famous fountains around the world. What's a famous fountain you've visited?
Well, one fountain, here in Taiwan that is, many people will see if they go to Chiayi City is their central fountain. And it's quite interesting because it features a baseball player in the center, a baseball pitcher throwing a pitch in the center, and it's because of the Little League baseball team that was called Kano, which came from Chiayi City, and that fountain celebrates that team.
Oh wow, and you've been there.
I've been there a couple of times, yes.
So it's a fountain, I think it's at a roundabout?
It is, yes. It's at a major intersection in the middle of the roundabout, and there's a fountain that surrounds the central baseball player.
Wow, so we know that fountains can be really entertaining, but they're also very significant to that local place.
That's right. All right, well, we're going to learn about some other famous fountains in different parts of the world when we get into this article after this.
Across the world, fountains bring life to cities and public spaces and attract visitors who want to enjoy these pretty water features. But when you know the unique stories behind them, they become even more special. The city of Rome in Italy is known for its remarkable fountains. The most famous is the Trevi Fountain, which was completed in 1762.
Welcome back. Today we are talking about day one of our article, Famous Fountains Around the World. But before we get into that, Matt, what is a fountain?
Well, a fountain is a decorative thing that sprays water out of it. So water is pumped out, usually in jets or streams, and it creates something that is pretty to look at or is decorative. So as we mentioned, the merlion in Singapore sprays water out of its mouth. That's a fountain. And the fountain in Chiayi has lots of water that sprays around the baseball player. So an example sentence, we sat near the fountain and ate lunch.
All right, let's get into our article. Across the world, fountains bring life to cities and public spaces and attract visitors who want to enjoy these pretty water features. So a lot of places all over the world, they will build these fountains to show their local culture or sometimes show their local wealth. And most importantly, though, it is to attract people to come and visit. Now, what does it mean to attract something? Attract is a verb, and it basically means to cause interest onto something, to make people want to go somewhere or do something. For example, bees are attracted to flowers because they can get the nectar, the sweet things that they can bring back to their hives. So that's why they're attracted to flowers. Now we also have an example sentence. The music from the park attracted a big crowd.
So getting back to the article, but when you know the unique stories behind them, they become even more special. So when you know the stories behind these fountains, why they were made or what they symbolize, they can be even more special. Now let's go to Hanny.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。这2天的课程是要介绍世界各地的著名喷泉。喷泉可以为城市与公共空间带来生机，吸引那些想要欣赏这些美丽水景的游客。好，单字 fountain 就表示喷泉、喷水池。Matt 老师在描述喷泉时，他有提到decorative 就是把 decorate 去掉 e 再加 ive， 可以构成这个形容词，形容装饰用的。还有提到 jet。Jet， 它当名词可以表达液体或气体的这个喷射流。下一个单字 attract， 它是当动词，表示吸引、引起什么的兴趣或注意。它的名词是 attraction， 可以表达景点、具吸引力的事物。Kiki 老师在讲到蜜蜂受花朵吸引时，他有提到花蜜 nectar， N-E-C-T-A-R， nectar 就是花蜜。另外文中用到 visitors who want to enjoy these pretty water features。来表达想要欣赏这些美丽水景的游客。那这边我们就是要介绍形容词子句的限定用法与非限定用法。首先，先行词它对象是非特定时，我们这时候要用限定用法来修饰先行词，提供关于这个先行词的关键资讯。那么关系代名词前面不加逗号。例如 ，The guy who is sitting next to Ken is an actor。坐在 Ken 旁边的那个男生是个演员。那先行词 the guy 是对象是非特定的，所以我们用 who is sitting next to Ken 来限定修饰是坐在 Ken 旁边的那个男生。再来，先行词是对象特定的话，我们要用非限定用法来补充说明先行词。那所提供的附加资讯，即使省略，也不会影响句子的主要意思。那么关系代名词前面必须加逗号。例如 ，Dana's brother who is sitting next to Ken is an actor。Dana 的哥哥坐在 Ken 旁边，那他是个演员。先行词 Dana's brother 这个对象特定，我们只是用 who is sitting next to Ken 来补充说明。他坐在 Ken 旁边，那这时候我们就用逗号把补充说明的部分跟主要子句隔开来。好，接回到课文中。
Let's get back to the article. The city of Rome in Italy is known for its remarkable fountains. The most famous is the Trevi Fountain, which was completed in 1762.
Oh, so I have been to the Trevi Fountain, and it is very impressive. So let's go to Hanny and we'll talk about it after this.
第一站，我们来到意大利的罗马市，它以非凡的喷泉闻名，其中最有名的就是特雷维喷泉，它是在1762年完工，已经有200多年历史了。那刚刚说以非凡的喷泉闻名，我们这边是要介绍 known 的用法。known 是 know 的过去分词，来当形容词，表达知名的或是已知的。以下要介绍3个常见用法。第一个，你可以用 be known for 加上名词或动名词，去表达以某特色能力而闻名。例如 ，The durian is known for its spiky skin。榴莲以其尖刺的外皮而闻名。第二个句型是 be known as 加上名词，是表达以某身份而为人所知，被称作什么什么。像 The durian is known as the king of fruits。榴莲被称为水果之王。第三个句型是 be known to 加上原形动词，这是表达已知会做某事。例如 The durian is known to have a strong smell。众所周知，榴莲有强烈的气味。好，那接回到课文中。
So, Matt, when you went to the Trevi Fountain, was it really crowded? And did anyone hit you with a coin by accident?
It was very, very crowded. I did not get hit by a coin.
Did you throw one?
Well, I was trying to catch the coins that other people were throwing, but I couldn't reach. And yes, I did throw a coin into the fountain, as many people do.
All right, well, we have more to the article. We have a second part to it, but we'll take a break and we'll be right back.
The main reason millions of tourists visit the Trevi Fountain is to enjoy its impressive Baroque architecture and to wish for good fortune. It is also believed that those who throw coins into the fountain will one day return to Rome. Another famous Roman fountain is the Turtle Fountain. Legend has it that in the 1580s, a duke wished to win the trust of his future father-in-law. In order to do this, the duke ordered the fountain to be built overnight to surprise him. While it is now famous for its turtle statues, these were only added in 1658 or 1659. The fountain has since become a popular attraction for visitors.
Welcome back. Before the break, Matt told us that he's been to the Trevi Fountain, and we are going to learn a little bit more about it.
That's right. The main reason millions of tourists visit the Trevi Fountain is to enjoy its impressive Baroque architecture and to wish for good fortune. And yes, you wish for good fortune usually by throwing a coin into the fountain. And I think there's actually a lot of money that ends up in those fountains, and they actually do collect it so often, and they can use it to help maintain the fountain and for the city. So it's tourists that are throwing this money in, and a tourist is someone who visits somewhere for pleasure, for enjoyment. So you're not going somewhere for work, you're not going for business, you don't have something important to do there, you're just going to enjoy yourself, to do some sightseeing, then that would make you a tourist. An example sentence, the tourist took photos of everything he saw.
So we know that tourists, they will throw a coin into the Trevi Fountain to wish for good fortune. Fortune can have two meanings. It could mean to have a lot of wealth, so you have more money, or you have a lot of houses, you have a lot of physical things. But another meaning for fortune can also mean to have good luck or to have good things happen to you, to be healthy, to be, to have luck or good charms. An example sentence would be, Ed had the good fortune to see a shooting star. So he was lucky to see a shooting star.
Or we could also say Ed was very fortunate, which also just means lucky.
That's right. Now, back to the article. It is also believed that those who throw coins into the fountain will one day return to Rome. Oh, okay, so they want people to come back. The fountain wants people to come back.
So I guess I'd better book a ticket soon because it's been a long time since I was last in Rome. So I did throw a coin in the fountain, so I guess I'd better head back.
Well, you know what we're fortunate for, Matt?
What's that?
We're fortunate to have Hanny. We're going to go to Hanny.
刚刚说罗马最有名的喷泉是特雷维喷泉，数百万名观光客前来造访的主要原因，就是为了欣赏它令人惊叹的巴洛克建筑，并且呢来祈求好运。据说啊，你向喷泉投掷硬币的人，有朝一日就会回到罗马。好，单字 tourist 这个名词它表示游客、观光客 ，fortune 表示运气或是财富，这时候是当不可数名词。它也可以指一大笔钱，这时候是可数名词，那常常会做单数用。而它的相关词性 fortunate 可以形容幸运的。接华课文中。
Getting back to our article, another famous Roman fountain is the Turtle Fountain. Legend has it that in the 1580s, a duke wished to win the trust of his future father-in-law. Okay, so he's trying to gain the trust, the respect of the father of a woman he is going to marry. So that would make him, that man, his father-in-law. That's why it's his future father-in-law, because he's not married yet.
So for him, he wanted to gain this trust. What did he have to do? In order to do this, the Duke ordered the fountain to be built overnight to surprise him. So he wanted to gain his future father-in-law's trust by surprising him with a fountain. So he wanted it to be built overnight. But that seems really impossible. You can't just build a fountain overnight. It takes time.
Well, it depends how big the fountain is. I could build a tiny fountain in a couple hours, I think.
That's true. Out of Legos, maybe.
Yeah. All right, back to the article. While it is now famous for its turtle statues, these were only added in 1658 or 1659. The fountain has since become a popular attraction for visitors. Okay, so he built it overnight, but didn't even have turtles at that time. And it's only later that it really became a true turtle fountain.
A lot later.
Right. So it has turtle statues. Statues are carvings they're carvings of usually people or animals. And a statue is usually life size. So if it's something smaller, we call it actually a statuette, is a small statue. So statues are most often life size or bigger than life size. So you might think of some famous statues like the Statue of David in Italy as well, or the Statue of Liberty in New York, which is much bigger than life size. An example sentence, people left flowers at the base of the statue. Now let's go to Hanny.
另一个著名的罗马喷泉是乌龟喷泉。传说在1580年代，有一位公爵想要赢得他未来岳父的信任，于是就下令在一夜之间要建造这座喷泉来给他惊喜。不过呢，这个喷泉的乌龟雕像其实是在1658年或是1659年才被加上的。那从此这一座喷泉就成了游客的热门景点了。来看单字 statue 表示雕像、雕塑。那么 Matt 老师说的 statuette 这个字则表示小雕像。那老师在解释时还有提到 carving C-A-R-V-I-N-G 这个字可以指雕刻品，这时候是可数名词，也可以指雕刻技艺，这时候是不可数名词。老师还提到 life size 这是形容真人大小的，跟实体物品一样大的。好，那接回到课文中。
Okay, so today we've learned about 2 different fountains, but there are more fountains from all over the world that we're going to talk about
That's
tomorrow.
right. So we've learned about 2 in Rome, but there's still the rest of the world to go. So let's review the article again, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Across the world, fountains bring life to cities and public spaces and attract visitors who want to enjoy these pretty water features. But when you know the unique stories behind them, they become even more special. The city of Rome in Italy is known for its remarkable fountains. The most famous is the Trevi Fountain, which was completed in 1762. The main reason millions of tourists visit the Trevi Fountain is to enjoy its impressive Baroque architecture and to wish for good fortune. It is also believed that those who throw coins into the fountain will one day return to Rome. Another famous Roman fountain is the Turtle Fountain. Legend has it that in the 1580s, a duke wished to win the trust of his future father-in-law. In order to do this, the duke ordered the fountain to be built overnight to surprise him. While it is now famous for its turtle statues, these were only added in 1658 or 1659. The fountain has since become a popular attraction for visitors.
最后我们来复习今天课文里的单字文法。单字的部分有 fountain 是名词，表示喷泉、喷水池。attract 动词，表示吸引、引起什么的兴趣或注意。tourist 名词，表示游客、观光客。fortune 名词，表示运气、财富或是指一大笔钱。statue 也是名词，可以指雕像、雕塑。文法的部分，我们第一个学到了形容词子句的限定用法跟非限定用法。当这个先行词对象非特定，我们是用限定用法修饰先行词，来提供关于先行词的关键资讯。那关系代名词前面不加逗号。当先行词对象特定时，我们用非限定用法来补充说明先行词。那所提供的附加资讯，即使省略，也不影响到句子主要意思哦。那注意关系代名词必须前面加上逗号。再来看到第二个用法是 known 的用法，我们学到3个句型。第一个是 be known for 加名词或动名词，以某特色能力而闻名。第二个句型学到 be known as 加名词，是指以某身份而为人所知，被称作什么。第三个学到的句型是 be known to 加原形动词，这表示已知会做某事。好，那以上是今天讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Calling all animal lovers! Today, we are going to explore one of my favorite spots in Taiwan, the Taipei Zoo. There is a wide assortment of animals living at the Taipei Zoo, and I can't wait to pay them a visit. Let's go! The Taipei Zoo is at the terminal station of the Brown MRT line. It is based in a valley in Winshan District. The zoo was established during the Japanese-ruled period. It is more than 100 years old now. The zoo used to be located in the Yunshan area. It moved here in 1986 because of the growing number of animals and a lack of space. The zoo has 8 outdoor display areas and 6 indoor display venues. Penguins, koalas, pandas, elephants, hippos, monkeys, and other animals are all very popular. The Taipei Zoo is involved in education, research, and conservation. It is also a good place to have a good time. Conservation means protecting animals and their natural habitats so they don't disappear or go extinct. Although the animals at the Taipei Zoo are not in their natural homes, being able to see them up close gives visitors an appreciation for these beautiful animals. Next time you have a day off, you should definitely pay Taipei Zoo a visit with your family and friends.